You alright? Ooh. Yes, you can hear me now. Hello!
Can you hear me?
That's the main thing, is it?
That's the main thing, hearing me.
I know. I can hear you.
That's good.
Hello.
I haven't seen you for ages, mate.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, everyone!
Hello.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Right then. I love me window, Brian. I can hear you from here.
Where are you, Bruce?
I'm just outside Housley Mill.
Oh, you've gone all
Right.
blurry, Dad.
Eh?
You've
You're
gone
all
all
blurred.
You've gone all blurred. Walk up to the camera close again, and slowly walk back. Right up to it. Keep going. Right, walk back slowly. Slowly back.
I am slowly, you just can't notice it.
What are you wearing a Sunderland strip for?
Is it red and white?
Aye.
That's it. Go for it. That's it. It's working. That's all right. You can sit yourself down there now.
I can't. I've reached the sofa yet.
He's pumping as he's going. You
I
know.
haven't reached the sofa yet.
Try moving forward a bit.
No, you're all right there. No. Sit yourself down. And shut up.
Right.
Perfect.
I'm looking good. Excellent. I'm looking perfect. Make a note of that, Val.
Yeah. Are we
I'm
expecting
just-
Alex Stein?
He might come on after he's had his dinner.
Alex is having his dinner. Yeah.
Is Danny working late?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
I don't know either.
No. Well,
What?
I don't know.
What's the dog like?
He's
Well,
sort of black and got 4 legs and a big
I
tail.
knew you were going to come out with that crap like.
right, she's
That's the trouble with the dog. She's coming out with that crap.
Oh.
still got a bit runs.
She's had the run since last Friday.
Aye.
And we're like that, whether we're going to get her down to the doctors. We don't know whether she's getting a bit better. She looks as if she vomited her dinner up on Friday, wasn't it? Friday? Something like that. But I think I told you, Brian, she went missing for 20 minutes. The only time she must have found something dead and ate it.
Aye. You said it was probably a dead deer.
Yeah. I don't think she ate the whole deer, but I should have eaten something rotten. And now what me and Val run around trying to catch her for when she's going to drop one to see if there's any lumps in it.
Oh,
Which is-
right. Aye.
But she's still quite chirpy in that she's wanting to go for a walk
Yes.
and everything, isn't she?
She's
You know,
chirpy.
not
Yeah.
well.
She's running around, wagging her tail. The only thing is her appetite dropped,
Uh-huh,
which is not like Labrador.
uh-huh.
You'll have to watch in case it grows any antlers. You're tearing your furniture to bits.
Just terrible, meaty dog.
I'm not kidding you. You just see her nose go up, and she starts sniffing. Think, oh my God, she's got wind of something. You know she's going to go if she gets a whiff like that.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure it's not your underpants?
Well, that would serve her right, wouldn't it?
That's
She
the,
ate
only,
them.
that's the only thing she won't eat.
She turns her nose up, Brian.
I'm not surprised.
I
Such
want-
an intelligent dog.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
Hey, you can tell we're getting in the winter. We've got electric lights on in the room.
No,
And I've got my fleece on.
That's still got a fleece on. We got the fire on.
We are a bit more hardy up here in the north.
Have you had your assembly done yet, Hardy North person?
I had it serviced about 6 months ago. And,
Is that the last time you had it on?
we just had the on-off switch serviced. Nothing to do with the boiler or anything like that.
And you
And
don't
the
know,
on-off switch is working like magic, but there's no heat.
but you've never switched it on yet.
No.
No. Wait, we've had ours up, didn't we, Val? We're getting ours going on about 2 hours in the morning.
One.
1 hour, it was 2 this morning.
Was it? I'll just put on for one.
No problem, for 2 this
All
morning.
right.
So,
He's extravagant.
yeah. The So Fiona, I don't think you heard about Danny running out of diesel yesterday, did you?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did.
We told her last night.
But what he did, he rang me and Michael. He's that tight. Instead of checking to find the filling station open anyway, he rang both me and Michael and asked, did we have a can of diesel in our garage? He wanted us to bring it. He wanted us to bring it to him.
Yeah.
Where the hell is he?
He was in concert somewhere.
All right.
But he went, you know, the modern phones, Brian, the computers. He went on and he dialed up which garage are open, and he found one open at Ledgate, which is a couple of miles away from where he was.
Aye.
And it wasn't opening until 1 o'clock. They must have been watching the ceremony and then
All right.
opened up the garage. Anyway, he never came back, and I presume he's not still stood up at Ledgate trying to get some diesel. But so
It's not
sorry,
good
Brian.
to run out of fuel when you're miles from anywhere. Like.
No, he was. No, I've done that before. Been driving in from somewhere, and you're watching the gauge go right down to 0, and you're thinking, where is the next garage?
Hey, Bruce, that must recall a trip to Scotland we had once when both your family and my family were in the same car, and you had a new car and we were all in it. And I was keep saying to you, Bruce, this car's going, do you need to fill up? And he said, no, these cars go on forever. He says, it's hardly moved off the full more until we got to the farthest westerly place in the British bloody Isle, and the bloody thing was empty.
But the
Can
gauge
you
was
not-
good. The gauge was good.
Can you not remember him putting sticks in?
Sticks
Sticking
in.
the sticks and keep using the
And
sticks.
kept using the stick. I had a stick, and I'm stretching through the tank, and I'm getting my hand down as far as I could, but there was still droning back, and there was no sign of any liquid
Well,
on the
Bruce,
stick.
I don't know whether you remember, but we got talking to a very nice gentleman up there, and he kept in touch with me for donkey's years because he heard about our plight and that we had no fuel. And he says, well, I might be able to give you some of mine, but it'll not go far between 2 cars. And I says, excuse me, we're all in 1 car. And he says, never, do you mind if I take a photograph? And he took a photograph.
Yeah, they were checking.
Well, let's check. No, I don't know whether Michael was there then.
No.
No, Michael, you missed the trip. Fiona was there, Joanne was there, Suzanne, Henry, and Yvette were there, and then
Aye.
there was me, Brian, Joyce, and Val.
Aye.
Yeah, in this
And
Ford Estate car.
Aye, well, and you know where they got fuel for it. They got somebody to climb down into the tank and get the dregs out of the.
It was an
because
old
they had-
filling station, Michael, which had been capped off. But they didn't have enough trade to justify the petrol station stopping open.
Yeah.
So that was how we got away from there. They went down and somehow got in the tank and got us some petrol out.
Bloody hell.
And Michael sent Uncle Brian a photograph, didn't he, of all of us getting in the car?
Oh yes, I've still got it somewhere. But that other bloke, he was the director of some sort of engineering company down south somewhere, and he sent with Christmas cards and whatnot for years after that.
Wow.
Oh, that's lovely.
You know what else? The end of that story was we had to go back and get a little ferry across one of the locks.
Aye, that's right.
The ferry had stopped, didn't it? So we had to drive about 50 miles around the lock.
That's
to get
right.
home.
It was a good day because it rained all day, if I remember right.
Aye. It was always exciting going on holiday with your dad and mum. You never knew whether you would get back or not.
Brilliant.
He's right about the penny not dropping. That we travelled a lot of miles, and the gauge was still full. You don't get petrol cars to run like that anymore.
No.
Where you run 500 miles and it's still full.
Aye. There's 4 or 5 tree branches sticking out the petrol tank.
I had no idea that how that must have affected the petrol that was going in, all them sticks down there, because I couldn't get them out.
We could have had a canny fire.
Bloody hell.
No, I don't think so. Not with the amount of petrol that was in the tank, you couldn't.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yes, that sounds like another interesting journey.
So, Michael, you know, I was telling you about we're going to the Tank of Alarms. You showed it on the
Yes.
last week. I wasn't actually, when we got there, we weren't actually staying there. We were staying in a little bed and breakfast behind it.
All right. Brilliant stuff.
It was, you know, I'll tell you about it sometime.
All right. Was there a story? Is there?
Yes.
Have we told
Oh,
the
Evan.
story?
I don't think he's going to recommend it.
Oh, tell them the exciting
My lips are
testimony.
sealed.
No,
I'm
no,
going to get me, I'll not be long, I'm going to get me beer. Oh, I might be able to reach it from here. If only I had a long stick.
Right,
this
then.
is- I want to know
You had an
this story.
exciting day. Did you feel like, have your father know that I went and I seen how I paid for that recovery service?
Right.
So I went on, I could see where I'd bought the thing, so I rang them up and says, my daughter says she hasn't got cover. I said, but I've got on the 20th of May, I paid for the cover. So it took
Was it
about
green
20.
flag?
Yeah. So when it came back, he says, oh yes, I found it. He says, but it's your car that's insured, not your daughter's.
Never mind.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Bruce,
Alright.
you're good at
I
that.
don't say sorry.
No, but I've discovered for as it happens, there's a good recovery service at Wrighton and at Prudhoe. So there you couldn't have got, you know, if we'd had to use a recovery service. But the fault you've got appears to be intermittent, which the mechanics hate that. You drive in and then nothing goes wrong. Do you know what I mean? And then because they have nowhere to start. But then you drive out, it starts again, and then you take the garage.
Alex will tell you about that. Like,
But
usually
when I
can-
wasn't describing it, because the car's been doing that for a while, but it was really bad this morning. To the point where I didn't think I was going to make it to work. But when I'd made my appointment for the 10th of October at the Hobson, I was describing to the lad what was happening, and he says it sounds like the tracking's out.
Tracking, yeah. That's what I thought. It sounds like you might not have, but you can bump a curb really hard. So you know you could bump it, and that knocks your track rod ends out and starts giving you. Normally you get some sort of problem through your steering wheel, like a vibration. But
Oh yes, Joe.
Hey, how you doing, Joe?
Hello.
dear me.
Hey, Joe.
I thought you wouldn't bother now you're on holiday.
Get
I've just finished work. I'm still at work. I'm sitting with Nina. We're sitting having a beer because we've been in the camps with 4 Danish diplomats. And
yes.
they've just gone, so now I have to do my day job and catch up on all my emails.
All right.
whilst
Have
drinking
you said
beer.
hello to Nina?
I come upon your beer.
Joanna,
What's the beer like, Joe?
There's Nina.
Hello, Nina.
buenos dias,
Hello.
Nina. I've been
The
practicing
beer. The beer was beer.
this native
What's it
language.
like?
Buenos dias, amigo.
Looks a bit light.
Lager.
Looks a bit light and lager like to me.
It's malt.
There's no. Oh, is it? There's no
So
dark.
that's the
There's no
bottom.
dark beers over there, Joe.
Get you 100%
I
more.
haven't seen any dark beers yet, Mick, but I'll keep looking for you.
I wouldn't
There
find
must be
any.
something.
If you find the right beer, you'll be coming across.
Beer.
Oh, that's true. No, there's no dark beer, Mickey.
Yeah. I can't drink lager, Joe.
However, I am having to take my leave, so I will be on leave from the 24th of October if anyone wants to come over.
The 24th of October, eh?
Hey, listen.
Uh,
Stop, you sharp. Got to fly back to the UK at that time of the year. We're looking forward to seeing you.
If I can leave the country, I might come back, but at the minute, I haven't got a visa to get back in.
No, there's no
No,
reason.
I'll
We've
get
been,
you one, I'll
we've
get
been
you
checking it out, and there's no problem out there. There's no warfare. You can move in and out. No excuse. Come over. I tell you what, Michael will pay for your flight.
Michael will pay for me flight. That's fantastic. No, you can ask Nina. I've been actually looking at coming over, then, but I don't know if I can get back in the country.
Yes.
I have, see.
Nina, will you swear on the Bible?
How much did she
On the
pay,
Bible.
pay you to say that?
Yeah.
That's what my mother said.
She's going to swear on her mother's head.
Oh, right.
How do we
Is
know?
he still attached to one body?
How do we know that our mother's got a head? You could be making that
How
up.
do you know?
She could be making that up. We don't know if our mother's got a head or not.
I mean, that beer hasn't got a head.
No, shit. No, never got a head. Sometimes I try pouring it on Uncle Brian, like from a height, try to put a head on it, and I never get one. Nah.
What's the wine like?
We've been
Trying to
drinking
get
a
a
South
helmet.
African one, haven't we? It's all right, apart from we bought a box of wine and it was off. We nearly cried.
Oh no.
Oh, that
South
should make you
African
work.
red should be good.
I think you should just buy a bottle at a time to be safe.
Oh,
South African red should be good. What are the natives drinking spirits?
Jack Daniels, Red Label, Johnny Walker, Red Label,
Whiskies there.
Oh, good, aye.
black and white whiskey. I don't know where the hell that's from.
So it's all whiskies,
Right.
whiskies.
Serengeti beer, Safari beer, Heineken.
What's the license in
Kilimanjaro.
ours?
Kilimanjaro, that sounds better.
What's the
What?
license in ours?
Don't think there is any license in those.
Oh, I'll be out tomorrow.
I know. Hey, listen, once you get amongst the whiskies, that would do Brian nicely.
No, bother.
Is there any rums out there?
Bruce, can you remember that off the west coast of Ireland?
uh-huh.
You and Val
Oh.
came up to stay at a cottage, and there was a pub opposite the cottage where
yeah.
we went in to sample the whiskey. Can
I
you
bet-
remember?
They were all the way to a funeral, Michael. The landlord and everybody who had anything to do with the pub, and had this a young student type lad in charge of the bar at the lunchtime. And me and Brian had this argument that I could taste Lamphreig, which tastes like TCP to me. Just give me a Lamphreig. So the lad took us a challenge, and he put 6 or 7 glasses of different types of whiskey on the counter, and I don't mean little sips. And he says, go on, drink them and tell me which is the Lamphreig. So I had about 6 or 7 whiskies each.
Bloody hell.
I've never seen him again.
We went in the next day, but he'd gone.
Like,
They were thinking he got sacked.
I went back to the window and met him and he vanished.
Bloody hell.
I think it was his way of putting his resignation in.
Aye. He intended to leave them anyway.
I like it.
that reminds us of when we were in Spain and our Joanne went out and she was drinking with Tina's son and came back about 3 o'clock in the morning, rat-arsed. And then I said, well, you know, how much it cost you? She said, oh, it was just him. He was just taking getting drinks.
The landlady's son was
The
getting the drinks.
landlady's son, aye. So, but when the next night we went in for a meal, she charged for about 10 times what it should have been.
Trying to get our money back.
Yeah.
I'll do it. And do you know, Brian, Joanne never give her the money.
I'll hang over all day though.
Yeah, that was alright. She had a hangover all day. That gave her satisfaction.
Was that
Right, I'm going to go on and let you talk bullshit because I've got about 100 emails to do.
To be honest, Joe, it'll be difficult to talk shite without you on the call, but we'll try our best. You enjoy your
Yeah.
Okay, no.
you enjoy your
We're
emails.
still
I might come back on when I've finished all my emails and had a shower.
Yeah.
I'm
good
covered in
stuff.
red dust.
Right, in case you don't see me,
It's kissing on.
Take it
Happy
easy.
birthday.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. She's
That
gone.
was nice.
Does anybody know any French who could say hello to that French lass? Bonjour. Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
I think she
Sounds
probably speaks English with
Oh.
the fact that Joe doesn't speak French.
I know she speaks English. I just thought it'd be nice for one of you three to learn how to speak French for next week.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Oh, mon ami, my friend. Aye, that's good, that. I like that, Brian. Well, that shook your eyes. You sound like Maurice Chevalier. Do you remember him?
Morris, yeah.
I had one. I got one of them off. I got one of them off you, Bruce. It was a full
Yeah. There'll be no shoveling here.
I can remember Fred's approach towards languages was good. He says, they'll understand you if you just keep saying it again and again in English, louder each time, they'll get it eventually.
I thought it was Les.
Yes,
What was it?
Right.
put it into practice.
No, that, but they did put it in practice. And to some extent, I suppose they've travelled a lot. You can get people who can't speak English say, me no understand you, particularly if they've robbed you.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was definitely Fred or Les's approach, genuinely, because I can remember hearing one of them say it. You just say it again, louder and louder, and eventually they'll understand.
I find that Bruce, that I haven't been to France a lot, but I've had a few holidays there, and even if they can speak English and they know you're English, they don't just stick to French.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
That's more the northern France. Northern France, but if you go down southern France, they're different again.
They're all right. Right down south, they're different.
Are they? Oh,
Like more friendly.
more friendly.
They were horrible, some of them in the north of France. Really rude. Very rude.
Yeah.
I've no idea what it was about.
It was because we're British.
It was because bloody Les had been there before.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, Les was here.
Yeah.
They used to go to France regular camping. Yeah, they used to go to France regular camping.
Can you imagine that, Bruce? There's a sleepy little town somewhere. There's never been an argument between them for donkey's years, and our Fred and Les turn up. Can you imagine? And they get a few pints down them.
My dad was just as bad because he went on holiday.
He could come along as well, no bother.
He says, I didn't like the froggies before I came, and I said, no, the mate has changed my mind. He did the beer, and he poured the beer.
All you could get there was Kronenbourg Lager, which I'm not sure if it's not Belgian.
It is, I think, aye.
I think that's still on the go, Bruce. Cronenbourg.
Oh yeah, but something that Val's dad would drink regular is no longer on the go. I don't think Newcastle Exhibition. That's what he drank.
That was just a shite.
It was a light.
I noticed in my supermarket, Newcastle Brown Ale has made a big comeback. They've got lots of shelves of brown ale, and I think that I picked a bottle up just to see where it was brewed at now, and it's in Yorkshire somewhere.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Masham.
Oh, it's not Masham, no. That's what you do with the turkeys, isn't it? Masham.
Hey, Brian, we've seen brown ale in Florida.
All right, aye. How was it on holiday?
Some of your partners thinks.
Aye.
I tell you what's funny on the old ale front. Newcastle Brown Ale is in the top 10 favourite ales of America.
Is it?
Never.
No,
It's
it's not.
4. I was just checking on the strength. It's 4.7, so
It's all right. It's all right.
strong beer. Yeah.
Well, it used to be stronger, Brian.
No, it was,
No.
I think.
It must
I
be
mean-
because of the first bottle I ever drank.
Well, no, it wasn't very palatable, and people used to get terrible hangovers. And I mean, you know, the rumours they used to say there's a special ward in the RVI for brown ale drinkers. You know, so they shut them off up there. And another name for it was Journey into Space. Journey into Space, aye.
So were you ever in that ward, Brian?
Just visiting.
The night you drank 12 bottles of brown ale on your own, I remember it did have that habit of actually turning your cheeks purple, and then at 6 o'clock in the morning, wandering off and all of us looking for you.
I don't believe you found us in the cemetery.
Hey, listen, that Fiona, that was the night. It was probably my 21st, or maybe my bachelor party or whatever. Harry's. We played cards as the brothers all did all night, getting drunk, right? And Brian didn't have a lot of money. He's a terrible gambler, so he lost all his money, and probably and somebody else's. So the lads clubbed together.
He fell asleep.
He fell asleep, so we clubbed together and got some money together, rolled all the pound notes up, whatever it was, stuffed it in his pocket. He woke up about an hour and a half later and said, "Oh, I still got some money left."
Started losing it again.
And he lost it again.
Oh no!
That's
Brilliant.
my boy.
You
I've got a good memory for stuff like that.
That is a good one.
I think I gave up cards after that, Lee.
He certainly didn't give
I
up
think
the
Joyce
drink.
would have made you give it up. You hadn't voluntarily done it, she would have made you.
I think that was when you were living outside in the garden, wasn't it?
It was in the right.
That's another story for another night.
All right, that lives. He was living in the pigeon crate at the time.
I was always fond of the birds.
Hey, only for another time, Brian.
Aye. That cable.
Oh, here he is.
Here we go. Here he comes. Walking down the
Oh,
street.
we can't see you.
Hello.
He's all right. He's
There
getting
he
there.
is.
Hey,
Hello.
You're looking good, Alex.
where are you?
I'm in the hotel room.
Oh,
Sure.
yes, I never thought of that.
Don't you sound a little bit, son? A shout.
No, I can hear him fine.
No, all
How are
right.
your days gone?
It's going alright. It's just mostly good like induction and showing them on the site, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What?
Induction.
Showed him around the site.
Oh.
It means he's been doing bugger all.
Whereabouts are you in the country?
Redden.
Right, yeah.
Actually, no, about halfway between Redden and Basingstoke.
Right.
It
And
must
then
be
I've
look.
got kind of become
It must be a right posh area, I think, is it?
Is it?
Is
Is
it?
it?
Redden isn't.
Golf estate.
Huh?
No, this
What's
is far enough away from Redden. It's in the middle of a really fancy golf estate.
Nice. It's
So-
well, Redden's a good night out, but it's not what I'd call a beautiful place.
The grounds here are really nice, but
Nice. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, you showed us the photographs of the place. It looks amazing. The complex.
yeah, it really is. We've got like a full tour and everything. Some of the buildings are just amazing because there's 3 buildings. There's the actual academy building, which I'm staying in. Then there's 2 more hotel buildings, which they lease out rooms to.
Yeah. Spot on.
I'm missing.
Right.
So Alex, tell Grandad and Mick and Uncle Brian what you've had to eat today, because you got fed really well, didn't you?
Yeah, so for breakfast, they had like full English and they had continentals and they had to go to cereals and everything.
Nice.
Then
There's
lunch,
only one
you had
choice.
a choice between. Then lunch, you had a choice between chicken and mushroom pie or lasagna.
That's
Nice.
yeah.
And then for tea, it was American night and night, so they had loads of burgers and stuff.
Ah, so they have themes.
Lovely.
It was
Excellent.
Italian last night, American tonight, I think Indian tomorrow, and then British on Friday.
What was Friday?
British,
British.
so like fish and chips and stuff.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Nice stuff. Sounds really good.
So is it,
Yeah,
so is it all right? Are the lads you're with nice? Are they all
Yeah.
right?
great.
They're fine. Good.
Champion.
That's good.
And you've obviously
So-
you've obviously took your guitar down with you.
Which it is. You got three on the wall there. Just give us one.
Yeah. Rabbit then.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
Come on.
Ah, I couldn't fit it through the. I have to get a bigger camera. Couldn't fit it through the camera.
Alex, you know, you're going to Coniston with your dad, aren't you, on Friday? What's your day off next week?
Tuesday.
Right. So will you be coming home Sunday afternoon
Sunday.
or Sunday night?
No idea.
Uh-huh.
Probably Sunday tea time or something.
He's going to Coniston, Brian, with his dad for the weekend.
Aye. On Vala, we supposed to be out this Saturday, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's going? You haven't invited me.
Well, you can come.
You can
You're not
come.
your-
I'm not just down. No, hold on a second. You didn't invite me until I mentioned it, and now all of a sudden I'm invited. That's not the way it should work.
Okay, you're invited.
Thank you. That's better. That's better.
Actually, we go to a really posh bar and we have some really posh food.
Yeah.
I have egg and chips with the lager.
Wait, where are you going?
In the Hotspur.
The Hotspur pub, but they do a very
Sounds
nice pie.
perfect, really.
Sounds all right to me. Where's the Hotspur?
Right up, what we used to call the Haymarket, where all the bus station is, just
Yes.
from Delden.
Yes, I know.
Next to the Crow's Nest.
I think
We're
we've
meeting
been.
We're meeting about 1
Half
o'clock.
past one.
Half
Past
past one.
one. That's the time on our calendar. I was just noticing.
Half past one, right.
I'll see if I'm busy or not, and if I'm free, if I'm available, I'll still not come over because I was never invited the first time.
Well, no, listen.
If you don't make it, Michael, I've got a couple of friends that will stand in for you because they're full of shit.
I tell you what, mate, they'll have to be full of a lot of shit if they're going to
Aye.
stand in for me.
You're definitely a cool hand Luke. There's no doubt about it.
Right,
Alex,
Fiona, if you're doing nothing, you come over, but
that's just Francis.
there's only Brian and
Francis and
Francis.
me and Brian, you
Just-
know. It's just
Fiona,
a spit.
that sounds like an afterthought to me as well for you.
We'll spend about £10 each and go home pissed.
Well, I don't think we will need to spend that
Yeah.
much, Bruce. I mean,
guess which car? Guess
I
which
can only
car I
imagine
drove
with 3
home from
pints.
work. Sorry, Uncle Brian.
what's that? No, I just ignored you anyway, Pet. No, I didn't.
Alex, guess which car I drove home from work?
Yours?
Yours?
Huh.
See what next?
It's not yours anymore. It's your mum's.
Why?
That's just the way it
I
goes.
was having problems with my car this
Oh.
morning. So Mick came and I drove your car home. And Mick drove mine, but it's going to have to go in the garage.
What's wrong with it, Mike?
But you know, when I got in your car, it feels like I'm in a van. It's so wide.
I know it feels mad. It's sat dead high up as well.
It's huge inside, isn't it?
What sort of a car is it?
It's a transit
Is it
van.
Yaris?
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Brian,
It's just a little car.
I think that's why it feels like a van inside, you know.
The transit van. That's a clue.
It's a Yaris car. And you feel like it feels like a transit van.
Yeah, you're right to the height, like sitting on the back of an elephant or something. You're really sat to the height.
Of all of the things you could have chosen, sitting on the back of an elephant.
We're
right on the height.
I'm an elephant.
Only,
We don't get many elephants for sale in Cramlington.
That's
like, you
right,
know.
aye.
You can't get them with an MOT in a decent
Yeah,
salary,
the
you know.
emissions are too high.
hey, you don't need never jump.
Thanks,
It's 3
Ron.
years old.
Like I
Alex,
said,
is
the
the emissions
emissions are
up
too
to
high.
Hang on. I've been doing a PSOTs at work, and the way you do them is you stick a really long probe up the exhaust.
Oh, right.
So I don't think I like the
Oh, we're talking about the elephant.
Would you do that about the elephant? I bet
That's what you
it's
have to do to
I
the
bet it's
flat.
having an exhaust.
We're heading into dodgy territory about sticking really long probes in the back of elephants. I think probably best skip this one, like.
Okay. Right then. I only mention it because me and your mum has been riding on elephants, haven't we?
A long time ago.
In Sri Lanka, we rode down to the area where they were washing all the babies in the river, and then they let them go in to wash the babies in the river.
Well, Fiona was there, Alex was there then.
Oh,
that was in
oh.
Thailand.
Was it? Well, it was pretty
Thailand.
cool. It was very nice.
We walked with them, didn't we?
And then one of the elephants rolled over and nearly squashed everybody. Can you remember? I'm not.
It was big, they done massive pounds so didn't in the water. You had to, when you were walking, when you were washing them, you had to be careful because they kept
You know when you're in the bath and you drop a big poo in the bath and it comes straight, it comes up to the top. Well, you can imagine when an elephant drops one in your bath. Oh, yeah, okay. Does not come up very wrong.
Well, there's no answer to that, really. I mean,
There is,
Is
Brian. The answer is don't let elephants shit in your bath.
well, that's right.
That's
Well,
the
very
answer.
good.
I don't think they'll get through our bathroom door, actually.
Hey, you know, that's where
I'm
you,
going to just close it in case.
hey, that would be a good little wooden placard and that don't let elephants shit in your bath. That'd be really good advice. You know, there's no place like home, that type of thing.
Hey,
Well-
you're spot on now, kid.
We're going to give Alex a really good tune.
I don't know about a really good tune,
Yeah,
but we're going to give him a
I
tune.
don't think you are.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Well, Alex has got his earplugs in now. He must be
Alex-
expecting Dennis to sing.
Alex is
Well,
fully aware of
Acapelco.
Alex is fully aware of the acceptable standard. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be a tune.
He could sing acapello.
You could do. I've never heard it though. I don't know how it goes.
Do you know it? It's a heavy rock thing. Nobody wants to sing without playing a guitar. You can. Don't bring
Well,
me down.
Danny's actually done that, hasn't he? Danny's the only one who's who's done that.
Yes.
If you want to do it, Mike, do it.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm crap at singing a cappella.
Okay.
Fella.
That's what it is, isn't it? A cappella. Show
I'll-
me
I'll
the
be
way
good.
to a cappello.
Then listen, play a few chords and I'll guess what the tune is.
It's algebra.
Algebra.
It's a,
What is it?
It's a Robbie Williams song. It's a Robbie Williams song. And
And
it's called Millennium.
Okay, here we go. Millennium by Robbie Coltrane.
It's too much, isn't it?
This one's by Robbie Williams and it's called Elephant. A green plastic watering can or a fake Chinese rubber plant. A fake plastic earth. Brought from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself, and it wears around. It wears around. It wears around. It wears around. She lives with a broken man, a cracked polystyrene man who just crumbles and burns. To do surgery for girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins, and it wears him out. wears him out. It wears him out. It wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted, if I could be who all the time, all the time, yeah.
Nicely done, Michael.
Yeah. I like that
That's
song.
lovely, mate.
You probably told us who sung it in the first place, but I forgot.
Aye, it's Radiohead. Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead. Presumably about girls who get surgery because they think they have to.
All right. And would it be played like heavy metal? You know, like was
No,
that like
it's-
the acoustic version?
The band do all sorts of styles, but this actual song is played acoustic, similar to that.
All right. What you wonder what?
What's it about, mate?
It's about, when I read, I haven't studied it, but when I read the words, it appears to be about girls who get plastic surgery because they think they have to please other people.
Oh.
The last line is, if I could be who you wanted, if I could be who you wanted all the time. So in other
Yes.
words, I can't, this is what I feel like I have to do to be what you want, not what I want.
Michael, just as a matter of interest, what key do you play it in?
A.
I thought it was. I haven't lost touch with music. I thought he just played a chord. I used to know,
Yeah. It's got
but
some,
he's got more fingers than me on that hand. That's not fair.
with it being an acoustic song and mainly played with an acoustic guitar and no other instruments, a lot of the bass notes, typically you have a bass guitar playing different bass notes while you're playing chords, so you have to do all sorts of funny chords like that's, which sounds weird, but you're moving from. So you do like an F sharp bass with like a D, so it's just a weird. They've got some weird chords in it.
Michael, play a B chord there for us, one before you put that away. Just in this. That's why I cannot play it.
Brian, I wish you hadn't asked that
His
question.
fingers are at least 12 or 13 inches longer than me.
And your hands are a bit abnormally
This is
large.
exactly the same. Both of them are But I wish I hadn't asked him that because he's shown me chords I never play anyway. I wonder why it didn't sound as nice.
Never mind.
Right. Right then, I've got some brilliant stuff for you here.
I
Bring
hope so.
taste to your eyes. Bring taste to your eyes. I haven't played this for at least a week. Right.
Which one's this?
By Smokey.
Oh yes. Smoke.
town street. A motorbike ride in the midday heat. Dust that come from the desert sky, the road we run still burn alright. Oh yes, we may walk on the wild, wild side of life, and our movements are traced by a stranger who'll find his sign. The shadows of the promise you can take my hand. It's up to you to make me understand. So if you think you know how to love me, and you think you know what I need, and if you really, really want me to stay, you got to lead the way. Yes, if you think you know how to love me, and you think you can stand by me, and if you really, really want me to stay, you got to lead the way. Oh, 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 oh. A reckless night, an aimless town. There goes Alfiona trying to put me down. Reach that flame like she's electric wings. That's where we stretch, knowing we can save. Now you may think you may know how to love me, and you think you can stand by me, and if you really, really want to stay, you got to lead the way. Oh, a reckless night in an aimless town, and we moved out of sight where the silent sound. Reach that way with this early breeze. That's where we spent, knowing we can save. Now you're thinking you walk on the wild, wild side with me. But there's a lot I can learn and a lot I'm yet to see. You got my life, my in your hands. It's up to you to make me understand. So if you think you know how to love me, and you think you can stand by me, and if you really, really want me to stay, you got to lead the way. Yes, if you think you know how to love me, and you think you can stand by me, and if you really, really want me to stay, you got to lead the way. Oh, 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 brilliant!
It was brilliant.
Ah, that was lovely.
Yeah, I love that song. It's a great song.
Yes.
I'd never heard that song until you played it from the Buskers.
Yeah, I wrote it.
Who did write it, Bruce?
Somebody called Smokey, spelled S-M-O-K-I-E. Smokey. They wrote some nice stuff, Brian. If you actually go on YouTube and just ask for Smokey, Smokey's Hits.
Oh, that's the name of the group, aye.
But yeah,
They wrote some
spelled
brilliant music, Brian, but they can't spell for toffee.
Are they an American group, are they?
No, English definitely touches the English. The lad who won on Smoke, he went on to have a solo career off. That often happens, doesn't it?
Right.
Don't ask his name.
Well, you haven't had a solo career yet, Bruce.
I know, but I'm just waiting, you know, and there's an element of luck about it, you know. Some people...
Yeah, because you can't get anybody else to...
No, you can get really talented singers like myself who never make the
Right.
grade because they just haven't had
Yeah.
that little bit of luck.
Is it just because you're too modest?
I think so. I'm just never, it's who you know in this trade. It's who you know in the
Right.
music trade.
Why not get on to the Association the Associations of the Deaf? Could you get on with them?
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but Jimmy Savile offered to put me on top of the Pops. And I heard one or two things about him, so I didn't go.
Well,
Aye,
he
aye.
waited too long, and by the time he agreed to it, he was too old.
Who are you talking about, Jimmy Savile?
No, you would have
No,
been.
me.
I don't know, Brian. Seriously, I don't know how I didn't get discovered.
It's all
Well,
to
that's
do.
right. I think it's because you're too... I don't think you should be writing yourself off, yes.
Me dad's right.
I might have been discovered in the middle of a wood with an axe in the back of my head.
It's
Well, admittedly, that's a good gimmick, but it means you wouldn't be able to make any personal appearances because there'd be a lot of blood dripping off your head.
well, me dad's right, Brian. Though it's all to do with who you know, and too many people know me dad.
Aye.
Oh, twat.
I think you're right. It might be you'd have to pursue a different career.
I don't think I'm going to pursue any jobs, I can tell you.
What about the blind singer?
Aye, what about them? You know?
Stevie Wonder.
Or in your case, the blind drunk.
What about, I think he's talking about Ray Charles. Right, hey, don't let us disturb your dinner there, Michael.
What are you saying,
What
sorry?
you had, Dion?
I made like a gourmet burger with
The gourmet burger.
with a
Right.
Lovely.
like chips and
Really good.
like a cheese sauce thing.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, next time we're down your place, you can make me one.
I will
Aye.
anytime.
Good luck. Right, okay, tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
What's that you're drinking, Bruce?
It's a proper job.
That's good.
Powerfully hot,
Perhaps-
5.5. And
Good
it's
stuff.
really,
Oh, that's very good. Very good.
I'll get it from Lidl's for us.
I get mine on prescription at the doctor's.
Why is that? Because you're alcoholic.
You ain't got another drink.
I mean, I try that every time when I go to Asda. Like I've been to get some beer this morning, you know. I feel that bad about having about 8 bottles, a couple of bottles of whiskey, and I've got no groceries, so I put a small loaf in the day. I just not to get too embarrassed.
What's that? What? Well, you give them bread and your whiskey.
And I'm saying the lads on the tail, like, she was saying, there's a lot of drink there, and I'm saying to her, well, I normally get on prescription, but things are pretty bad at the minute, and I'm not able to get it now, I'm having to pay. Oh, that's such a shame, she says.
Cheese sauce. I didn't think you'd like it.
Whatever.
For me, birthday.
Oh yeah, but I forget how many I got for Barbara. I think I was buying some flowers and had 2 big bunches of flowers, and I gets to the till.
But before that, before we got the till,
Go ahead, I forget, Mum.
we don't normally buy each other birthday and Christmas presents, but
No.
he went out, he happened to be out in concert or somewhere like that, and he thought, oh, I'll get her a bunch of flowers. He ended up getting 2 bunches of flowers. And as he's walking up to the till, this fella come up to him and says, oh, you must have done something really bad.
That was just the first
That
blow.
was the first one then. Somebody else said
Aye.
something else,
Aye.
didn't they?
But I got right to the counter and this rough, now that big, she wasn't a bonny lass, but she was
was
a
a big
great
lass,
lass and a bonny lass. She was stood next to me. She says, "I'll them for your wife." Hey, good. One for your wife. That's good. Oh, it's not terrible. Of course, it's not terrible.
It's Joe. Joe, you're echoing back.
Okay, wait. The woman says when you get home with them flowers, you're likely to get a black eye.
You're gonna get punched on the nose or something like that.
Because I must have done something
Because you
wrong.
must have done something really bad for taking too much.
I
Oh
think
dear.
it's very much a northern thing, isn't it?
Well, I'm
Down
going.
like the pits and whippets and stuff like that.
Well, it was. I think it cost £10 altogether. Noodles. And then what you get? They must be doing the florists out of business, to be honest.
3 weeks, they're still there, but they're nearly dead now.
But I don't know, Brian. I would imagine all of these the same. If we got,
I just get, I instead of buying stuff, I just get stuff out my own garden. I got a lovely bunch of radishes for Fran this morning.
I'll tell you where you get them nice and cut flowers fresh in the graveyards.
Oh, aye. But sometimes by the time I get there, they've all gone.
I used to steal flowers off the roundabouts when the daffodils were out.
Good one.
Oh, just till she got run over.
Am I supposed to play something on? No.
Yeah.
You sat there talking away, doing that. Well, at 7 you haven't even played a song yet.
I know, but I'm running out of veil.
Oh. What's the matter? You lost your guitar? France, isn't it?
Well, I've just done. I remember making the right balls of what I played last week, but it's probably just a memory thing. It maybe wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was. So I'll play it again. But I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember, but it was terrible.
That's good. Just get these songs rolled up here.
Hey, you see, Joe, you see Alex is there in his hotel room.
Alex is in his hotel room. Is that where he is? Oh.
Yeah. He's really bored, that's why he's here. I'm alone. Wet chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I promise I'll learn a new code next week
No,
or the week after.
no new codes allowed. No
Well,
new.
I'm going to learn that one you showed us, man.
Which one?
B
B.
minor seventh, minute.
B.
Aye.
Well, just bring you up to date. She just took the dog out and she's just done a real runny one again. So it's the
That's tomorrow.
vet's tomorrow. Because that's nearly 7 days of the runs now.
It's not.
That's not
He's
good.
trying to look for
It's-
clues. It's not immediately after she hears you play the guitar by any chance, is it?
What?
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 That's bloody cruel. That.
You might have one on the load as well.
I'm just looking for clues. You know what I mean?
Poos.
Poos, yeah.
Is it-
Poos Clues. It's an old
Wait.
kids TV
It's
program.
Clues.
Poos Clues.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe, Michael, maybe he should take his guitar to the vet and maybe leave the dog at home. Well, maybe
Right.
not.
Right. Well, anyway, I think we're committed to the vets tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, you can't stop them eating dead stuff outside when they get wind of it, can you? I don't think your dog eats rubbish. Does she?
Mine.
No, Brian's. The
No,
dog.
it permanently eats other dog shit.
Yeah.
You've got a constant. It never gets off the lead, and people will say that's because it'll run off. It's not that. It's I've got to stop it eating shit.
Right.
And,
Right. That could save you a fortune.
Just putting that in.
seriously, the number of Dalmatian owners we know whose dogs have been poisoned just by what they've picked up outside, they're notorious for it, Dalmatians.
I think Labradors are very similar.
Aye.
Really good. Really.
But
I
when
can,
you say,
I can see Joe, but I think she's dead. Are you dead, Joe? Oh, well, that's
hey, it looked like she was lying in a coffin, didn't it?
Joe. Joe, you've got the part.
Hey, Brian, you're joking, but a lot of extras have got to play dead.
Aye, well, that's right.
You know what
Aye.
I mean? And Joanne looks the natural, doesn't she? She's already halfway there with her brain.
Is he trying to wind you up, Joe?
Hey, that'll get her going.
I just hang up and just say, oh, I'm sorry.
What's that echo? What's that echo?
Me.
What's that echo? What's that echo?
What's that echo?
What's gone?
Hello.
What's gone?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
He's doing something. That's twiddling with something.
Hello. 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 Brian. 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 Brian.
What?
Hey, is anybody going to sing a song without the use of a musical instrument then?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking
I have not
about it.
because I've already heard all yours.
Alright, no problem. No problem. Understood.
If you,
Take it
Danny,
easy.
Alex, if you'd rather have your own company
The knees.
than me, so be it.
Alex, nice seeing you, son. Take care.
Take it easy. Enjoy your time down there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Love
son.
you, son.
Look,
See you, buddy, lad.
Bye bye.
Love you, son.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Right. Right.
He's done well.
He's done great.
I bet he's got symptoms with no guitar. Like.
Uh-huh.
I bet he's missing that.
He loves it, doesn't
Well, he went down my course. He couldn't really.
Is he in a nice hotel, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, good.
It's like on a
He's
golf
getting
course.
very well looked after, Uncle Brian.
Well, he seems to be getting the grub into him anyway.
Well, he's
You
like
look as
me.
if you're starving as well, Fiona.
Huh?
You look as if you're starving.
I mean, that's how, Brian, you know how much weight I've lost.
I do, aye. It's amazing.
Seafood.
Yeah.
Have you got something wrapped round your midriff, like a small
To be honest-
dog?
It's a balloon. He's stuck a
It's a
balloon.
balloon stuck down my trousers.
So far.
Ah, right.
I
That should
don't-
give me a lift.
Hey, listen, Brian, that's champion.
That's champion, way out.
I've switched to champion now.
It is
So,
good
Michael, have you got many gigs on at the moment?
stuff. We don't typically have too many gigs, but we've got a few others planned towards the end of the year. We've got about 3 or 4 more planned for the rest of the year. Currently, we've got a couple that we've got from the festival that we just played at in other parts of the country now, like Wakefield and Liverpool. There's a
Oh,
couple
right.
of big venues there that
Brilliant.
want us to play. Yeah.
Aye.
We've got a couple in Trillions in Newcastle.
Yeah, I think Fran
I love
knew
Tribute.
Yeah, the Trillions gig's probably one of the better ones in the region. Like it's one of the better sounds.
So do you find you need to keep your hand in, even if you haven't got stuff on? That you need to get together and fight a bit.
Well, band practice. So into the
That's what I was getting at.
the two bands that I'm in with Rage and Audio Slave. We'll alternate. We'll do Rage Against the Machine one week and then Audio Slave the next. Nick. So every week I'm practicing.
All right, aye, good. So your life is pretty full of music.
Yes, I have 2 band
And
practices.
then of course, there's your dad.
There's
And that's how Alexis.
Well, there's three bands, and then there's the live jam. So between that there's 2 band practices and a live jam one week, one
Aye.
practice and a live jam the next week. So yeah, there's a lot of music going on.
Well,
Yeah.
Mhm.
You have a busy.
Me and Danny's
Right.
got a gig. Me and Danny's got a gig every Sunday night in a big top pub in Chopwell.
That's right.
aye.
So you know,
Is it televised?
no, I don't think you could get a television camera through the door. It's not that big.
Well, is he? Oh, well, no. Never mind.
So anyway, and Michael hasn't been invited. We are trying to get him into the band, you know.
All right. Aye, because Michael's got a lot of talent. I would think. Aye, he should be in the band, really.
No, I'll go.
Does he?
I'm quite happy to go and watch.
Brian, I got paid. The first time I went there, I told you an old couple were going up the door and give us a $5.
Aye.
Oh,
She said,
She should dress a bit better.
She was really nice about it. She said, that was shite, don't come back.
I'll tell you what, the funniest thing that ever happened to the Hadaways, we went into this pub one night called the Red Bull in Morpeth. It's gone now, it's a block of flats. But in them days, we used to go into the bar, and I'd go up to the bar and said, I've got a guitar in the car, do you mind if we fetch it in and have a bit, just to get in, and then you'd get another bloke with something else and would gradually get into the pub that way, you know. And most of the times they kept we in, but they were quite happy. But went into this Red Bull one night, and we're just setting the stuff up, and all of a sudden he has 4 pints, and I'm saying, where are these coming from? Oh, there's an old gentleman over there said he wants to pay for the drinks for you. So I just nodded to him, and he smiled, and so we started playing and whatnot. Another 4 pints comes over. And to cut a long story short, I thought, well, I've got to reciprocate, so after this next number, I'll go and ask him what he's drinking and what his friends want, you know. And I went over, and he was quite belligerent, because I said, I would like to get you a drink, you know, you've been, well, very grateful and whatnot. no, I'm getting the bloody drinks. Just can't sit down. And I says, no, I want to get the drinks. And he says, I'm getting the drinks because while they're bloody drinking, you're not bloody singing.
No.
Bloody hell.
Aye.
Oh, that
So
was-
I agreed with him on the other 4 pence. I said, on the shit.
Bloody hell.
Right.
Hey, that was nearly like Michael getting paid off at that club,
Oh.
being rude.
Aye.
I've been chucked off the stage twice. Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
I've been chucked off the stage twice. Yeah, it's a good story. You've never lived until you've been paid off and told to bugger off.
Aye. Well, I mean, in the years when the working men's clubs were king, that was notorious because they'd get it. Is that who's on the night at the club? You know, who's the act? You know, and if you didn't like you in the club, like they'd send somebody up to drag you off before you'd finished your first number.
Yeah.
Aye.
My Remy friend used to be a good singer, and she used to go around the clubs, you know, singing.
Aye.
And there was one she was on with Bobby Thompson,
Aye.
but was in the Catholic club somewhere.
Aye.
And he went, and there was a big thing of Christ on the cross,
Aye.
the wall, the big one.
Aye.
And he said, and he come on, and his first words were, "Was that the last poem?" And then he hardly got 2 more words out, and then they beat him off.
Wow.
Bobby Thompson, because we're really affronted to, you know, like making fun of the Jesus on the cross. You
I
say.
hope that wasn't the last comedian.
He didn't read the audience very well.
Oh, I got
No. So my Remy friend, who was a singer, had to come back on and sing some more
like, you know,
because they'd been paid off.
Wow.
Yeah.
He misjudged his audience. He
Little Bobby
expected them to
Thompson.
enjoy jokes.
Aye.
He was a comic and expected them to enjoy the jokes, but they didn't.
no.
Not that way, not religious ones.
Yeah, just the jokes that I find funny. Not all jokes, eh? I'll just be choosy.
Aye. So, never mind.
Did Joe get all that emails done?
You what, sorry?
Yeah.
Did he get all your emails done, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would you
Just nodding.
There's nearly
I think she's knackered. Hey,
cream cracker? I think there's a bit of a delay,
Aye.
Brian, as well.
You're not with it.
I'm just pissing about while I was trying to work out what to
what?
play.
That's all right. Right,
Next.
You gonna guess it again, Dad?
Struck midnight.
Hey?
When the clock struck midnight.
Mother came to Hazard when I was just 7. Even then, the folks in town said with prejudiced eyes, that boy ain't right. 3 years ago when I came to know Mary, first time that someone looked beyond the rumors and the lies and saw the man inside. We used to walk down by the river. We loved to watch the sun go down. We used to walk along the river and dream our way out of this town. understood what I felt for Mary. No one cared until the night when she went walking all alone and never came home. Man with a badge came knocking next morning. Here I was surrounded by 1,000 fingers suddenly pointed right at me. I swear I left her by the river. I swear I left her safe and sound. I need to make it to the river and leave this old Nebraska town. I think about my life gone by and how it's done me wrong. There's no escape for me this time. All of my rescues are gone. Long gone. I swear I left her by the river. I swear I left her safe and sound. I need to make it to the river and leave this old Nebraska town. I swear I left her by the river. I swear I left her safe and sound. I need to make it to the river and leave this old Nebraska town.
Holy shit. I don't think we've heard that before, have we?
I might have played it.
That's a great song.
I might have played it ages ago.
Aye.
I've never heard you play it, Michael, but I remember the song. It was a big hit for somebody, but I don't know who.
Was it Richard Marx or someone? Hazard.
Oh, I couldn't
Hazard. The
tell
song's
you.
called Hazard.
It's quite a haunting tune.
Richard Marx. Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah, it is. It's a good song.
Joe,
It's a 4/4.
do you have to have a mozzie net
Yeah,
on your bed?
yeah. She got a pink one.
Lots of nasty mozzies.
well, there's none of them very friendly. You wouldn't keep them for pets, would you?
Well, I don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
I suppose not, O'Brien.
No, you don't, mate, no.
I used to hate that when you got in your room, never mind inside your nets, you'd hear them buzzing round like, oh shit, they're in the room.
Aye, that's high pitched.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
Horrible.
I understand it's either one of the sexes, the male or the female. There's only one that,
I think it's a female.
there's only one of them actually bites and takes your blood. Is it the
It's
female?
Sounds
it's
like the female's job to me.
Eh?
It's
Sounds
what,
like the
Michael?
female would do that.
Yeah.
Aye, well, yeah. Well, you're quite right, of course, but not that I've got an opinion on it.
Where's Francis?
Francis in
must be down
the
Francis must be down in the kitchen, is she?
She's nailed up in the garage.
I believe you. Right? I think you deserve one of the ones I wrote.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's what you deserve. I've just written this one.
You should wait. Don't start till the applause stops.
Okay, I'll wait till the door stops.
Okay, golf clap finished.
Brian's been very sharp. He keeps clapping and I won't get a chance to play it.
He's going to keep buying you a drink. It's my round.
Packed the bags last night, pre-flight. See you around 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as the so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. On such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. But now bring you out again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man, burning out the ship again all alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings you out again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man, burning out the future up here all alone. All me behind me, to raise the kids. Back old as hell. And there's no one there to raise them. If you did, and all the signs I don't understand. It's just my job, my days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings you out again to find I'm not the man you think I'm at home. I know I'm a rocket man, burning out the good looking all alone. And I think it'll be a long time. Touchdown brings you out again to find I'm not the man you think I am at home. Oh no, no, I'm a rocket man, burning out the good looking all alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Danny Faith.
Thanks, Roger.
Nicely done. What
Elton
did you
John. Eh?
I'm gonna go. I know I've got the echo on. I'm gonna go because I need to have a shower.
No problem. Good to see you, Joe.
I've been in the UK for 7 hours.
Lovely to see you. Hope to see you next week.
Yes.
Take care.
I was swimming in Lake Tanganyika yesterday. Just
Lake
thought-
Tanganyika.
Did you send me any picture?
No, didn't.
And he crocs.
Let's hope there's no Jasper fish in there, Mickey.
I hope not. You'll be all right. It's just yeah.
Yeah.
Lake
All right, I'll see
Tanganyika.
you.
Right, but lovely to see you.
Good night, Joe.
Right.
You're swimming in Lake Tanganyika, right?
Yeah.
Hey, it looked lovely. She gave a little glimpse from a hotel or wherever she was staying. And I mean, it did look, she could be anywhere, but it looked really nice.
She had.
What's a Jasper fish then? Michael knows.
He'll tell you.
Wow.
He'll tell you.
How are you, Michael?
I nicknamed it the Jasper fish. Basically, there's fish in I think it's South America actually, not Africa. There's fish in some of the rivers of South America that will, if you urinate into the water, they're attracted by the warm stream, and they'll swim into your knob, right in to the end of your knob, and get stuck in, and they've got to get surgically removed.
Right. So do people do that on holiday and whatnot? Just
for pleasure?
Doing something
Just
Can
for
you get
Can
pleasure.
you get this? Can you get this Jasper out of my knob?
That's the one. So you basically just for pure pleasure. Oh bloody hell! We've run out of knitting needles. I'll have to go and urinate in the water to get a Jasper fish down the end of me knob.
Aye. Well, it serves him right for pissing about.
It does. It does.
Evidently, you can get insurance for it, whole insurance, against getting a Jasper fish stuck.
Aye.
Do you want to see where Joe is? Do you want to see where Joe is?
Yes, go on, Joe
Yeah.
Brown.
I was going to say to you, Brian, she's had some bigwigs from
Danish
the
embassy.
Danish embassy come up today.
Aye. I heard her say that.
I tried to show them around the refugee camps, 2 camps, one's beside Lake Tanganyika,
I can see that. Yes.
the other one's about 60 miles away up like that where she stays, where she normally stays.
Right.
Make a week up, see, do you see a red dot? Doesn't matter, as long as Brian.
Can you not see that?
No, can't see now, it's a bit dark,
It's a
very
bit
dark.
dark, so
So don't worry, as long as Brian can see.
I can see it.
So that have you seen the size of the lake? That huge thing is Lake Tanganyika. That all of that there, it's massive.
Aye.
So that's where Joe is as we speak. A moment ago, that's where Joe. Joe allows me to track her phone so I can see where in the world she is. But that's where she must have.
Michael, it looks like a really isolated place. It's very little habitation.
You're right. She must have went down this road. I'm presuming she went down here to Lake Tanganyika somewhere around here.
Aye.
But,
Right about you.
she's come over from where she is now here, so we can see
Right.
exactly where she is now. And she's in. It's not that good. Google haven't done a great job of the. Well, she's in that house there with a roof. That's literally exactly
Right.
where.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
amazing.
Mike, it is amazing that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's,
it just showed.
I cannot see anybody I know in there. Like.
can I have a one for your dad?
yeah. Well, Joe, I don't know how.
So I can track your dad when he goes out with Peter.
Been pretty boring, wasn't it? Oh, he's in Grace Street. Oh, he's on the way to the free trade.
You see
Yeah,
his
but
puppies, little
Is there a Jasper fish sticking out of his fly?
She's in that. She's in this house here. I think that's the roof. Is that the roof? It looks like.
Where?
Oh, it looks like she's in the gardens, isn't she? Because they're the houses here.
Oh,
And this square area here's the gardens. So that's the garden
He
area
is
that she's sat in
fascinating.
now.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how she does it actually. But she shared a shared her phone with us one day, and I don't know, and it just stayed. So wherever
Oh,
she is, I
really?
can see where she is on the map. I go to Google Maps, and it just automatically has a big Joe symbol over where she is in the world. So I zoom. If I look, if you look at, I'll show you this again. So if I'm looking at this. So if I'm looking at this in the United Kingdom, can tell you when you can see that? Can you see that yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
big dog.
If I zoom out, then the Joe appears. See it?
All right.
And then I can zoom, so I can see wherever. If I'm looking at the whole world, there she is, and then I can zoom in on where she is.
That's amazing.
Brian, can you imagine these drones that they send up to kill people? How they can pinpoint them if they're daft enough to leave their phone on?
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
There's no hiding place.
No.
No, you've got to take the little thing out that's inside, isn't it, Michael? Then you can't be tracked.
No, you can turn off your location on your phone easy enough. There's a setting that I can quite easily just press a button and no one can locate my phone.
Well, I'll tell you where you are now. You're right.
How do you know?
It's my phone.
You must be one of them clever phones. I don't know how the hell you do that.
Yeah. Can you? I'll just zone in and let you see. Can you see Michael now, Ryan? Can you
Well,
see
no, we've got no electric. I don't know how I'm seeing anything.
Right, don't play anything yet, Brian. Just keep talking.
I think I was one of these chums the doctors to you, Fiona.
Ryan,
Nah, I don't.
it's still not going to get you out of playing your second song of the evening.
Who? Me?
No. You'll do anything to stop playing for her. Franz nicked his guitar.
It's around here. It's around here somewhere.
An old bugger. Flo, it's just amazing, isn't it? John flicks in and
Yes.
out, and then Alex is flicking in and out, and Danny, where I know when it just technology's so fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bruce, I was just thinking, when I look at the technology today, it's just beyond belief. And when I think, when I was about 5 or 6 years, 7 year old maybe, I had a pair of old Air Force headphones that the pilots used to have. And
Yeah.
we used to mess around with bits of cable and connect it up the radio, speak through the earphone, and we were on the radio and things like that. But
We used to speak, which we used to have a piece of string between two tin cans. You were rich.
You were lucky,
You were rich.
2 tins of empty tins of beans with
We
a
had
piece of string
with a
between
piece of
them.
string between.
no.
You were rich.
Are you trying to tell me I had a full tin of beans, like? I would have straight only got 1 can of beans.
Then when it didn't work, Brian, you're supposed to eat the beans. Then you can
Oh shit!
and then shit.
Sweet 16 goes to church just to see the boys. That's 16 and giggles and every little boy turns her head a little, turns her head a while. But we know she's only holding on the side. Holding on the agony, holding on the time. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And as I look around me, boys, I sometimes have to smile. She and all the young folks holding on the time. Young man in a hot rod car, driving like his man. With a pair of young lucky orange from his dad. He makes it go so loud he can see his girlfriend smile. But we know he's only holding on the stand.
Yeah!
Holding on the stand. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. And I walk around I've lost that.
Just do another one. Go on.
I'll give you another half a song. I can't think of half a song.
Cool clear water.
Yay!
I'm not finished yet. I've got a piece of paper here, look. Oh, there'll be something I can play on here.
Oh, Guinness Porter. West Indies, Brian, look at that beer you're missing.
Where? Oh!
It's toilet paper, is it?
Train, go so fast.
Train.
Going so fast. It's going so fast for you.
No.
he's gone? Won't you tell me where he's gone?
Train, 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 train goes so fast. Train, 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 train goes so fast. I don't know what train it is. Won't you tell me where he's gone? Don't know where he's heading for. What he's doing below. God, no future on when I die, he said, hell that is no kiss, still over my head. You can tell them I don't see. It takes the worry back, it sings the worry back. Oh, it takes the worry back, it sings the worry song. It takes the worry back, it sings the worry song. I'm worried now, I won't be worried alone. Around my feet, they run 21 lengths of chain. Round my feet, they run 21 lengths of chain. Around my feet, they run 21 lengths of chain. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried alone. While my sun shines, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies gray. You never know me, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I've been dreaming, I dreamt that you were by my side. Changes just when I woke you, you were calling when I cried. On my sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You never know me, how much I love you. Please don't take what's away.
Hey! Like it.
Fabulous.
There you go. That was about 4 songs for one there.
Hey, we got good value for money there, Brian.
I'm hoping you've got one. We've got another round and we get like.
I
We've
hope
got
you don't
20
think the
minutes.
usual exposure.
We've got 20 minutes to kill here.
Aye, well.
It's gonna
You-
take
And when I say kill, I mean kill.
Are you going?
Who?
See? Is Fiona going? No. No.
I am.
I thought she was.
Right.
Like
They
you're
are, yeah.
poised to say goodbye. You say.
Bye bye.
Bye, Fiona.
See you later. Take it easy.
Freight train.
Train going so fast.
Freight train going so fast. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
My only
I'm totally overwhelmed. But I don't know what it means.
Look, you're overcrowded.
35 people.
Take it easy,
Bye.
Fiona.
Right, all the way from me. All the way from
See
me.
you later. There you go. And then there were 3.
I'll tell you what it is. She's looking a lot better.
Yes. And lasted on the call, stayed on the call a lot longer.
Yeah, but she's last couple of weeks when me and Val sat looking around thinking, you're not recovered.
She wasn't quite feeling well.
No.
We think, Brian, she keeps getting COVID. You know, the long-term COVID, we think she keeps on going with that.
Have you and Val had your booster?
I had mine the other day. I had to go to Calgate to get it, but Val's due to go and get yours.
Thursday.
This
This
Thursday.
Thursday. I'm going this Thursday.
I will have a booster. Val will have had that booster by the end of the week.
I went out this morning to do me beer shopping, and of course I couldn't find the trailer to put the stuff in, so I just had to put it in the car. Like, but I saw a tent. There was a tent in the village, and there was people getting jabbed. So I went in, and I got me jab. Maybe it was a couple of Arabs that were doing it. Like, so I don't know what the result will be. I hope I don't.
I hope you're not making that up.
I'm not. No.
What
Sure.
do you think?
Did they have that like tea towels on their heads, like in the white top?
Oh, aye. Oh, definitely.
Were the ladies wearing cash marks?
I think they were trying to learn English, because one of them said to me, "Are we the tune?"
I don't know.
What is a shame? Go ahead, son.
So did he get the Moderna?
I don't know what one. To give us a bit of paper, I've got a very sore shoulder.
I suppose they
That's nice, Michael.
What's that?
That was a nice noise come out of your guitar there. Oh, that was. Why?
This is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 4/4, I think.
Oh, and would I be to accept that? That wouldn't be allowed. Should be allowed.
I've got no new ones, I'm afraid. So this is an old one, and I'll try and get a new one for next week.
No.
These mist-coloured mountains
Morning.
a home for me now, but my home is the lowland, and always will be. Someday you return to your valleys and your farms, and you no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle raged higher, and though they did hurt me so bad, and the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different suns, and we have just one world, but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, and the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die. but it's written in the starlight. Every line on your palm. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
Hey.
Lovely.
Why?
It's a lovely song, that.
You know,
Really?
Michael, I would like you to just kept on playing that.
It's lovely.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind if you just gone over it and played it again. It's so nice.
It's a great song.
It's a really compared to this is a bit tacky than what I'm doing compared to that was like that was poignant.
It's quite a hard-hitting song, isn't it, when you listen to the words?
Oh yeah, it's a lovely song.
Did you watch the funeral yesterday with Brian?
Yeah, all day.
Did you see, you know, the lads carrying the coffins, the coffin?
Aye.
They're putting a full shift, didn't they? Well, one of those lads from Morpeth.
Was there?
Aye.
No.
Oh,
Well, they reckon the coffin would be lead lined,
yeah.
so there'd be some weight in it.
They said it was about 48 stone.
I was trying to weigh up how there was 8 of them, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Trying to weigh
the
up how much weight they were carrying each.
yeah.
But they carried that coffin a few times. And then when they're walking up that big long drive up the Windsor Castle, they were walking beside the coffin. You know, they didn't get the lift up. And then
when they got to the end of the journey, there was all those steps up into the church, wasn't there?
it's if it was going to come
It
down.
wasn't until they took the scepter and the crown off that I realised it had been nailed on with 6-inch nails.
Aye.
That been. They could have fallen
Or
off.
something like that. But the father was saying that flown about 6 of them or 7 in from Iraq the minute she died. It must have been picked and they must have been doing something in Iraq and they flew them in.
I think there were special lads. I think they were specially picked. You know?
Well, I think there was a lot of, with some of the pipers and things like that, they were all specially selected for various reasons, you know. Either they'd met the Queen or they'd played for the Queen before, or something like that.
One of the pipers was her own personal piper that when she went to Braemar, used to go round about, say, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Aye, every day.
Because she liked to be woken up with the sound of the pipes.
But he's like the
It was.
I'm saying the said lyric because every morning he played the pipes for her, and the said they repeat some of the. He says no, not the week. I had to do every new tunes every day. I couldn't. Oh,
Right.
alright.
Now here's that tatty one I was going to give you. But it's a very popular tatty one. It's just
with.
and sad things that you do. I count all the times that I put you through. And when you go, when it's not just fine, you know that you won't be away too long. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can give away. One more look and I can get everything. Ooh, Mama Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mama Mia, does it go again? My, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken on and blue. Since the day you wanted. Why, did I never let you go? Mama Mia, you never see. Bye, you will never. Mama Mia, if it ain't to pay. Bye, doesn't mean forever. Mama Mia, here I go again. I don't care if it is. Mama Mia, does it go again? Don't have much of this to yes. I've been broken hearted blue since the day you wanted. Why, did I ever let you go? Mama Mia, now I'm really cool. I could never let you go. Mama Mia, here I go again. Mama, just Mama Mia. It's a Danny Fair.
Yay!
Great like falling asleep there.
Excellent.
I played that because it was quite simple. So there you go, that was my big effort there. That was hope you're singing along there.
Well, if I sing along, you can hear it, and it just puts you off.
Didn't put me off.
Do it again then.
Alright then, let's try it. I'm ready to you to sing along, will you? Right. I'll just try the one
Mama
part.
Mia.
No, we'll get the chorus.
Mama Mia.
No. Here we go. Are you ready now? Right, you sing along then. I've been cheated by you till I don't know when.
So I made up my mind it must come to an end. Now, will I ever know? I don't know how. You suddenly lose control.
There's a fire
In my bones.
now. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I can hear anything. Ooh,
Mamma Mia, here we go again. My.
good, it was good. Everybody sang along.
Yeah, I like
It
it.
was good. Oh. That was in shock there.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
It was the harmony she didn't like.
It was the wrong key.
Hey, got the whole there. That was on there. You went for it. Right, Brian, you've got 5 minutes to finish.
All right, I've got the bog.
Do them on the
No, you've only got 5 minutes, Brian.
Oh no, it's pointless then.
Hey, do something new like a Buddy Holly song.
Yeah. Oh, down in Scotland, when will we see your lights again? That autumn night fall, your wee big tail and when that stood against drowning with zombie and autumn leaves like they could still. All that is lost now. All those that dearly held that stood against him, crowded without me, and sent them homeward. I can help you. Those hills are bare now, and the autumn leaves like they can still. All that is lost now. For those that dearly held and stood against him, crowded with love and sent them homeward to drink again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain. But we can still rise now and be the nation again. That's different. Crowded with love. Oh, man.
Go on.
I'll just keep playing this for you.
Sing
I'll give you a few and a half.
Harmonica, get in.
Let's get in there. See if we can turn your willow around there with this harmonica.
No, this is quite poor Rose.
Aye.
Willow likes the harmonica as well.
Let's see what we can do.
Hey!
What's all that funny echo I can hear?
I don't know.
No, it's, we wondered if Willow was going to start singing, but she didn't.
She sort of half thought about it there.
She's tilting her head. She's
Oh,
doing the
really?
tilting head thing.
I've never seen Roxy all night.
Aye.
Yeah, but
I think
She might have learned
goes
how to tell the time.
Ah, that's a point. Well, Roxy usually goes to
sleep when you're playing.
no, she goes to a practice on Tuesday night, but she's learned to play trombone because she thinks if I can play the harmonica, she can play the trombone.
Hey, that would be so that, wouldn't it?
Hey, Brian, how you been? What a fortune, lad.
Aye.
Right.
She
Hey.
could get her to play
Michael,
the trombone. You'd
Brian.
be
Brian's claim to fame. He used to go around Northumberland playing Flower of Scotland before the Scottish people decided that would be their national anthem.
Aye.
Some of them must have been a bit tone deaf, like.
No, Brian, that's a fact, isn't it? I'd heard Flower of Scotland.
There was a couple of lads called the Corries, Scottish group. And the farthest south they went was Newcastle, and they were at the City Hall 2 or 3 times. And there where I got all the Scottish folk songs I used to do, got from them, you know. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And they actually wrote Flower of Scotland, but before that it was always dee 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 dee.
Jimmy Charles and his band, wasn't it?
Aye, aye. Flower. Aye.
As a matter of interest, I wonder whether he gets royalties every time they sing it. He wrote it. I wonder if he gets
Well,
royalties.
he's dead. He's
No,
the
what-
lad who wrote. Aye. In fact, I think there was two of them, and they had some fantastic musical instruments. They were the first one. You see people using twin neck guitars now.
Oh yeah.
They were the first to have twin, or whatever I said earlier.
Yeah, well, you got it well there. The first time I think I seen the twin neck was the Eagles playing them.
Aye. Well,
It'd be a bit complicated.
Well, it seems that way, but they make it look simple.
could I ask you, Bruce? Have you heard from Harry at all? Or?
No, we've planned to go today. We haven't said nothing to Harry because we were worried about the dog, and then
That's right.
Fiona around first thing.
So broke down.
And because she'd broken down, and Val had a doctor's appointment. So then the long of the story is we haven't spoken to him for about a week.
No, well, I'm going to ring tomorrow,
Right.
and I've never heard any more from Bernard, so George must still be hanging on. So,
Yeah. Yeah, but we're no wiser about Harry at the minute. We haven't. Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go to the bog anyway, lads. I've loved your company, but I'm going to have to go.
I'm going to go as well. I've got a couple of things to do. Got cars to move around and such.
We'll just leave Brian there on his own.
No, I'm away.
No, Val's here, just talk away.
I'll keep looking at your cupboard. You're sitting right here and I'll keep just talking to your cupboard. But sometimes you go away and you leave your room and all we can see is your cupboard.
Your shelves.
Oh, are you talking about me?
Yes.
All right.
Your bookshelf.
I'll be going away and leaving this channel open, and then I come back and I sometimes see your face is still there.
Yeah, we'll talk to your cupboard.
And it must be getting a bit boring for you, so I'll move the ornaments about a bit.
Yeah, do that. See if we can guess what's moved.
So at this point in time, I'm going to bugger off.
Right, I'm going to bugger off as well.
But
Take
keep
it easy.
watching because you don't know what might come on next.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, all being well.
I would have seen you on Saturday if I was invited, Brian, but I wasn't, so I'll probably just see you next week.
I wouldn't care. I've got a couple of the written invitations still in my jacket pocket
All
somewhere.
right, fair enough.
I'm sure there was one for you, but I wasn't sure whether it was the meeting we've arranged for this year or the one the year after next. I'll check up on it.
Check up on it.
I'll see you.
Take it
Jane.
easy. See you later. See you later, Mum.